what we're going to be talking about right now is the importance of the follow-up visit. One of the most important to do in our business is always to follow up with our client to make sure they're happy. So we're going to be having 3 segments. Segment 1, I'm going to teach you how to make these appointments. Segment number 2, I'm going to teach you what to do in the follow-up visit. And segment number 3, we're going to talk about how we can get the client, help us with more referrals, more appointments, and open up new doors for us. All right, we're going to be talking about segment number 1 is how we could make a phone call and get the client, invite us to their home so we could help them out with their Rainbow system. So at the beginning of the year, for the whole month of January, you have that advantage of calling the client and the first thing to say, Happy New Year. Because guess what? It is definitely a new year, and by saying a Happy New Year, you could able to say that from the first day in January to the last day in January. Calling your client and say Happy New Year, it's one of the best things you could say to them. Now, number 2, you gotta say the sentence exactly like that. As I promised you when I sold you the system that I do a complete follow-up visit at no charge. That's the reason why I'm doing today is calling you to set up that free visit at no charge to make sure you are getting the maximum out of your investment. So the key word here is, as I promised you when I sold you the product that I'm gonna do a follow-up visit, that's the reason of my call. And when you say to someone, as I promised you, and you're making the phone call, that adds so much credibility for you. Now, let's suppose you received the list from the office, all right? If someone else sold them the product, you could do the exact same thing. As the company has promised you to do a follow-up visit, that's the reason I'm calling you today, to do the follow-up visit that is done at no charge to make sure you are getting the maximum out of your investment.